Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us again today for our afternoon briefing. These seem to become a little bit more routine and a little bit more repetitive as the days go on, but that must mean that we're making good headway and people are returning back to what we can call our new normal. I want to update you all today that as you know, all North Dakota public schools have submitted their plans by the Friday deadline, and as of this afternoon, 160 plans have been approved by the governor. These plans include districts that educate 98% of our students are in districts that have approved plans. Very, very exciting. And over 96% of our funding dollars have been released. So thank you to the entire Department of Public Instruction team that have been working so diligently. Thank you to our school district leaders and our teachers for making sure that this has gone through in a timely manner so we can all begin to go back to learning. I want to update you on child nutrition. As you know, DPI received a waiver to allow non-area eligible school districts to participate in the summer food service program during the COVID-19 school closings. And this waiver was effective retroactively. It began March 18th and will expire June 30th or until expiration of the federally declared public health emergency, whichever is earlier. Waivers were also received to address program monitoring requirements, and this information will be sent out to our program sponsors later this week. I also want to update you on our special education. A frequently asked questions call has been set up with the Parent Support and Advocacy Organization for 11 a.m. on Thursday, April 2nd. A Q&A with the local special education unit directors and coordinators will be occurring on Friday, April 3rd at 1:30. Yesterday, the U.S. Department of Education Student Privacy Policy Office put on a webinar. It was titled FERPA and Virtual Learning During COVID. This was an excellent webinar, and the PowerPoint has been posted to the DPI COVID-19 website. And a recording of the webinar is also posted at privacy.ed.gov. So I encourage all of you, if you have questions, to consider either reviewing the PowerPoint or watching the webinar in its entirety. Truly appreciate that. We have had some questions regarding the waivers that we are receiving from the federal government. Those are posted on our Q&A. Today I had some further conversation with our local leaders at noon, and then again a few more at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And the most frequent requests that we have aren't necessarily regarding the federal waivers from the U.S. Department of Ed, but there was more curiosity about the executive orders that the governor has the authority to sign regarding some of our state century code and our administrative rules. Several days ago, I think probably about 6 or 7 working days ago, the Department of Public Instruction submitted to the governor's office 14 different areas of century code and 39 areas of administrative code, administrative rules that had deadlines and expectations in our administrative rules and code for state law required of school districts to meet certain deadlines and guidance and report filing dates. We reviewed all of our century code and administrative rules, and when we identified something that would be problematic or challenging to meet under these unusual circumstances, we have included that in our request to the governor's office to include in an upcoming executive order. Those would include items such as teacher evaluations, contracts for our administrators, school board meetings, those types of things. And so I visited with the governor's office today, and they hope to begin to address some of those issues in future executive orders within the next few days or so. So please stay posted on that. We have provided that information to our communications people, and that will be posted on our COVID update as well so people can have an understanding. Some of them dealt with academic and CTE scholarship deadlines. Some of them dealt with summer school, credentialing for administrators, library media specialists, counselors, a whole host of different expectations that we knew would just be a little bit more challenging under these circumstances. So asking the governor to address those in a future executive order. With that, I'm very excited to begin our first day of learning tomorrow. The governor, in his press conference this afternoon, addressed the identification that broadband really shouldn't be an issue. He was myth-busting, if you will, that there may be rumors out there saying that the systems may go down or the internet may break, but he wanted to reassure us all that that would not happen. So I'm looking forward to having a full day of learning for all of our schools, all of our students in North Dakota tomorrow. Very exciting, and I hope that it does provide the continuity and routine that so many of our young people are craving. Thank you so much. Have a good day.